gentle stroke. Yeah, why don't we turn around this way so you're bowing out towards the audience. And you know what? You stand down here. And I'll stand up here. There, and we'll be in the right. You stand down a step. No, down there. Yeah, that way. Yeah. Now we've got the right height for the stand. Okay. Everybody can see us better. Okay. That's something you really need to work on slowly. You've been using too much bow there, I think. Okay. Let's. Oh, we already talked about that. It was another spot. Yeah, let's talk about play this spot for me. right? So maybe we need to slow down. Could you do? See what I'm doing? I'm playing double stops. Slowly in the upper half of the bow. Yeah, it should have been. Whoa, that was way off. Out in the upper half of the bow, like this. See how far your first finger has to go from here to here? It's only a half step, but it's a really big half step on the viola. Okay, instead of this grope and hope approach, would you play each note separately? Listen, please. Play them separately and then together. Let's get behind. Okay. So instead of just stabbing around and trying to get it right, you know, use a little more common sense. Off the fingerboard and then see if you can nail them again. Now you got it. Now, oh, but you just lost it. Now you got to do it again. Hold it, and then you're going to move your first finger up here. Okay, keep it there. This is tedious work, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, this is hard work, and it's very meticulous, too. This is a double stop. This is one. This is one. Every place you can play a double stop. Play each note separately and then put them together. Whoa, but you didn't put F sharp and E sharp down in the same place again. And actually, when this second finger lands right here, it should be on a fifth. Really and truly, right? Okay. But I had to bang, bang, bang to make you do it, right? That's what you have to do at home. Because you're glossing over lots of really important details. Now let's talk about the bowing. This works better in the upper half of the bow. And it's a snap, down, 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 up. You're down bow has to go 3 times faster than the up bow, doesn't it? Because it's 1 and then 3. 1, 3, 1, 3, snap up, snap up. Try it in the upper half of the bow. Don't go real fast on it yet, because we would like to maintain that intonation if we can. Okay, the upper half of the bow, let's just talk about bow division. Here's the middle of your bow. Okay. Upper half means from here to here. Lower half means from here to here. Sometimes we'll talk about the tip, and that means way out here at the end, or the frog, which is way up here close, or I'll say just past the bow rib, or I might say lower third, middle third. Your problem is you play everything in the middle of the bow. Okay, you have a tendency to use too much bow on too many of the notes. Okay, now, whoa. You had it so well in tune before. See if you can keep it. Snap. You see what I'm talking about? Details, especially what part of the bow are you in? Are you really playing it in tune? Is it clean? Is it crystal clear? Because a lot of your 16th notes especially are a little bit messy sounding because you're just in the middle of the bow, like this. Okay. I really liked her cadenza. I liked the pacing of it a lot. It sounded very improvisatory. I thought that was nice. Here's a place where you might go off the string. Here's something that needs to be off. See, all those? Could you start from right there for me? And then we have to stop right here. So then, when you're out here, when you're doing that backwards string crossing thing, that's going to be on the string. Don't try that. Right, sometimes you're going, you're trying to use staccato. Good. Right. But you have to think about it in the bow ahead. So it needs to be. That didn't work. That's it. Okay. So, see what you did, you knew that you missed it. You knew I was going to make you do it again, those 2 up bows. But you just did the 2 up bows. You didn't plan how you were going to get there. Okay, so it happens here. Can I just hear that? So you have to save the bow. And then. so you need to explore more places to use that office